Have you ever stopped to think about what's really running in the background of your life? I mean, from the second you wake up and check your phone to how you shop, learn, or even get from point A to point B, there's this invisible engine powering almost everything. So let's pull back the curtain and see what it is.
So what is this invisible force? Well, it's not magic, even though it can definitely feel like it sometimes. It's the how behind everything. How your map knows about a traffic jam before you do, how you can video chat with someone halfway across the world, how all the information that makes our lives work gets organized, analyzed, and shared in an instant.
And the answer to that big question is a field called informatics. Now, I know it might sound a little technical, maybe a bit dry, but its impact is incredibly personal, and it touches pretty much every part of your day. At its heart, informatics is really all about one thing: how we handle information in a digital world. It's the science that figures out the best way for computers and all our tech to process, store, and communicate data. Think of it this way. It's not just about the shiny gadgets we use, but about the invisible intelligence that makes those gadgets smart. And informatics isn't just one single thing. It's actually a powerful mix of a few different fields. You've got computer science, which is kind of like the architectural blueprint. Then there's data management, which acts as the super smart filing system for all that information. And finally, software development actually builds the apps and programs we use every single day. For any of this to work, they all have to come together seamlessly.
Okay, so now that we have a handle on what it is, let's zoom out a bit. Let's look at how this field really is the digital engine for our entire society. And that is not an exaggeration. The ideas behind informatics have completely rewired some of our most important systems. We're talking about creating efficiencies that would have sounded like science fiction just a generation ago. It's not just about making things a little more convenient. It's a genuine revolution in how we live and work. Just look at healthcare. Before, your entire medical history was literally a stack of papers in a file cabinet locked away in one specific doctor's office. Kind of scary, right? But now, thanks to informatics and electronic health records, doctors can get that vital information instantly and accurately. This is a perfect example of how informatics doesn't just make things faster, it paves the way for a future of smarter, more personalized medicine. And then, of course, there's the economy. We've gone from a world of only brick-and-mortar stores and physical banks to a planet where you can buy something from the other side of the globe with a click. Informatics is the backbone that makes all of that happen. It processes the transactions, manages these huge global inventories, and keeps our data secure. So we've seen the massive societal level stuff, but now let's bring it all the way down to the device that's probably in your hand or at least in your pocket right now. Come on, you've wondered this, right? You're scrolling through your feed and it almost feels like it's reading your mind. It just knows exactly what to show you to keep you watching. Well, that's no accident. That is pure informatics at work. So here's the simplified version of how it all goes down. First, you interact with stuff. You like a photo, you share a video, you even just pause for a few seconds on a post. Every one of those actions creates a data point. Then these incredibly powerful algorithms analyze all that data and they start to see patterns in your behavior. And finally, based on that analysis, the platform personalizes your feed, tailoring the content and ads just for you. It's a nonstop feedback loop. But hey, the influence of informatics goes way, way beyond just our social media feeds. It's working quietly in the background in so many other areas, places you might not even think about. Think about education, especially after the last few years. It's gone through a massive shift, hasn't it? Informatics is the engine behind that change, making learning way more accessible, more interactive, and hopefully more tailored to what each student actually needs. We're talking about everything from the virtual classrooms that connect students and teachers from all over the world to these incredible interactive apps that can make a really tough subject suddenly click. Informatics is the digital foundation that modern education is being built on. All right, let's shift gears, literally. Let's talk about how we get around. Whether you're just driving to work or you're planning a big road trip, informatics is constantly working to make that journey just a little bit smoother. I mean, think about it. Your GPS app knows about that accident up ahead because it's collecting real-time data from thousands of other phones. Smart traffic lights can change their timing based on traffic flow. And all of this data, all of this processing power, is what's paving the way for the next big thing: self-driving cars. So as we start to put all these pieces together, it becomes pretty clear, right? Informatics isn't just some niche field for computer scientists. It's the actual architecture of our connected world. There's this quote from Maria Clara de Borges that It just hits the nail on the head. Informatics is the foundation of the digital age. It's so true. Just like steel and concrete built the industrial age, well, informatics is building our world today. And really, that's the bottom line here. If you want to understand the modern world, you have to have at least a basic understanding of informatics. It is the language that our world now speaks.
So I'm going to leave you with a question to chew on. As everything around us, our homes, our cars, our cities, get smarter and more connected, all powered by informatics, what exactly are we trusting these systems and these algorithms to decide for us? And what does that mean for our future?